good evening, or good night, whatever time you're tuning into this reading. My name is Zultana and I am with Conjure Collective. First and foremost, let me say thank you to everyone who joined me here today for this reading. Whether you're new or returning, thank you for holding a vibe with me. Today's pick a card is, how are they feeling about you? This is a pick a card for those of you who have been in no contact with your person. Okay, so I have 3 decks laying out here. The first deck is going to be represented by this Pyrites. Our second deck is going to be represented by this Calcites. And our third deck is going to be represented by Obsidian. Okay, so take a moment to focus your energy, focus your mind's eye, and see which deck you're drawn to. If you need to pause the video, go ahead and do that. I'll see you in your piles. Welcome back, pile 1. This is your reading for those of you who have chosen the Pyrites. So we're going to look in to see what is your person feeling about you, what are they thinking about you, what are the energies surrounding this connection at this moment. I'm just going to give this just a little bit of a cleanse. Already cleansed it, but a little more won't hurt. Okay, I'm also going to be putting on my Natural Mystic ritually crafted oil. This aids with your psychic work, meditation, readings. So I'm just going to put a little bit of that on my hands. Take a look at it. Okay. All right, I'll link for this in the description box below. All right, so pile 1. Let's start off with, let's do some of these love oracles to check in. Okay, so pile 1, let's get started. So I'm going to roll my dice and tell you what is your guiding planetary placement for this reading. Okay, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 is being represented by Venus. Venus is associated with love, romance, sensual feelings, things like that. It could also, on the negative side, represent manipulation, constricts. So let's take a look and see what's going on with this person. So obviously love is playing a big role here for pile 1, right? So I think what we're going to do is we're going to start off with some of these love oracles and see what messages come out for you. I also have some messages from your person, another deck here. Let me just show it to you. These have like those things or messages, soulmates. So these will be interesting. We can pull a few of these and see what's going on. Okay, so let's tune in for my collective. No contact from your person. How are they feeling? What is this connection for those of you who chose pile 1? Engagement. So some of you may have been engaged to this person. Maybe this was a person that you thought that you were going to spend the rest of your life with. Okay, I'm picking up on heavy cord cutting. It's being shown as a hard decision to let go, but it also feels like there's a lot of confusion surrounding this separation, especially if you guys were on the path to marriage, to engagement. All right, let's see what else. I'm going to take maybe 2 more cards and see what's going on. So the soulmates card pop out earlier when we were showing the other deck. Oh. Pay attention to the red flags. Okay, so for some of you, Spirit is telling you, you know, this may feel like a situation, a person that you're really connected to, but pay attention to the red flags. And when a card like this comes out, it doesn't mean that this is the end of the relationship or something like that. If the relationship is worth working on, if you two truly love each other, if you were on the path to getting engaged, to being with each other, spending the rest of your lives with together, there's always things that can be done to fix your relationship. Physically, here in this physical world, and of course, spiritually. Take one more. And of course, I just want to say also is that this is a collective reading, right? So not everything is going to resonate for everybody. So if your spirit takes it, fine. If not, then just leave it. Love yourself first. So with this card coming out, I'm definitely feeling that this separation happened in order for one or maybe both of you to try to find yourself. Maybe there were things that you had to work on with this red flag card coming out in order to get to this space once again. Or again in the first place, right? Okay. So now I'm going to pull some of these cards from Tarot. How is Pile 1's person feeling about them? They have not been in contact. Please show me what are Pile 1's feelings. Okay, so King of Swords. Some of you could be dealing with an air sign. Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius. I'm also feeling to take out this. Okay, some of you could probably be an earth sign. Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. Or this could also, I'm picking up a little bit that this could also be representing another woman or another person that's in your person's life. Let's see what else is going around in their energy space. Empress. So yeah, Pile 1, I definitely feel like, you know, your person was looking at you to build a life with, to get engaged to have a family with. And, you know, they could be looking at you as if you're the Queen of Pentacles, very grounded, very into family. You know, it feels like this person's MO in life, it just feels like they want to settle down. They want to have a family, but it also feels like they needed to learn to prioritize things, to learn how to put you first. And that's something that's really weighing heavy on their mind right now. You know, we did roll 6 for Venus, and here we are. The Venus symbol right there. How they feel. What are they thinking? What are they thinking about my Pile 1? What is Pile 1's person thinking on their minds about this person? What do they think about this connection? What is stopping them? What do they think about this connection? Deep thinking. I feel that your person is still thinking. You see, this is what they feel for you. They feel you are the Empress. You are the person that they want to spend the rest of their life with. You know, they want you to be able to love yourself so that you could love them and for them to do the same thing. You know, I do feel that this person feels that both you and them have some self-discovery to do before you can make your way back to each other. But this connection, this relationship is weighing very heavy on your person's mind. You know, it's the Hermit, very reclusive. You know, your person could have probably pulled away from people in his or her lives just off of the negative feeling of not having you, not having the Empress, not having that energy, or not having that future that they're so looking forward to. What did they cause, pile 1? Ace of Cups reversed. If that isn't heartbreak, then I don't know what is. So I would definitely say for pile 1, I'm feeling that you lost trust in this person. You lost trust that I'm hearing their judgments. You lost trust that they even had space for you in their heart anymore. Tell me more about the Ace of Cups reverse. What was the... Okay. Those were a few cards that came out. Let's see. And you also have the Tower. So for some of you, this could have been a very, you know, a very tragic, a very abrupt breakup. Maybe you may have felt that it was coming, but when it happened, it, you know, your Tower moment, it ended you. And both of you are in this energy space. You know, Four of Swords. This person's stressed, worrying. Five of Wands, constantly fighting a fight that probably never got resolved. And half the time, y'all don't even know what you was fighting about. Stubbornness. Asking you to have strength in the relationship, to move forward, have strength, have faith. Laying it all out on the table. Pay attention to the red flags. Lay it all out on the table. No more secrets, no more lunacy, right? Bring it all to the forefront. The Magician, manifest it. Do what you need to do to get this person back. Whether it's with magic, or just attracting it yourself, or simply using the art of communication. Let's see what fell out here. Some of you could be dealing with a fire sign. Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. So these cards are interesting how they've popped out, right? So you have the Nine of Cups. So I'm feeling that both of you have very stubborn energies. Both of you don't want to admit when you're wrong with anything. And that's part of the toxicity that was in that relationship. With that being said, even with that going on, you guys both still feel the need to push forward. And that could be good and it could be bad also. Because sometimes when you push forward too much and the timing is not right, it can really mess things up. But you're pushing forward to this stability, this Ten of Pentacles, going back to the Queen of Pentacles, going back to the Empress. You know, pile 1, I definitely feel like your person is not over you. You know, I know that you felt that they probably didn't have space for you in their heart, and that is something that they regret, that they made you feel that way. You know what? Let me pull some of these cards and see if there's any messages. Any messages for pile 1 from their person? Please show me. Any messages from pile 1 for this person? Okay. I am so sorry. I am so sorry. And I definitely feel like that goes with the Ace of Cups reversed, right? I'm so sorry. I mean, there's not really any need to clarify this because it pretty much speaks for itself. And only you know what your person is, the list of things. So I feel like it's definitely more than just one thing that your person is sorry for. I'm going to take maybe 2 more cards and see what else needs to be seen, what needs to be said. Friends or family disapprove of this connection. Okay, so some of you could be dealing with people that have strong opinions about your connection, and you know I could see why, because this person again really did hurt you. Again, going back to the red flags and the fact that they want to tell you I'm sorry, obviously they did something that probably pissed off your friends or your family. But with this, you have to make up your mind and see what really is going to make you happy at the end of the day, right? You can't live your life for other people. Let's see if there's anything else that would like to be seen, that would like to be known. I still have growing to do. Yes, this person definitely has growing to do. You know, they're trying to grow into this stability for you, for themselves, right? They're trying to make the path, they're trying to manifest it. But you know, also I am picking up a stubborn energy again from both sides. So that is something that the two of you would have to work on. I'm going to switch back to the tarot just real quick. What actions is Pile One's person? Okay. The Hierophant. Marriage. This person, this is the action that they're working towards. This is what they want with you. They want marriage. 10 of Cups. Yes. So these are the actions that your person wants to take with you. You know, definitely have a strong commitment, whether it's, you know, on paper with marriage or a ceremony, something like that, and to ultimately have this 10 of Cups with you. So for, you know, Pile One, I definitely don't feel like this is a lost connection here. The Hanged Man. You know, you guys are stagnant right now. You're stuck in this place, and somebody has to make a move. You know, the stubbornness has to be tamed on both sides. And also, you know, keep in mind, your person wants this. Your person wants this everlasting stability with you. The Temperance card. They're trying to, you know, do some alchemy, make that shit correct for you. But also, this is talking about patience. And I know for some of you, actually for a lot of you, because this feels like it, you know, it was a connection that was very back and forth, and probably a pattern for a long time. So, you know, to hear it, to have patience, it sounds so just not just the last thing that you want to hear, right? But that is what's coming through for you. That is what, you know, Spirit is saying. Let's see if there's anything else that would like to show itself for Pile One in regards to their person. Take the offering when they try to give it to you, even if it's small at first. If you decide that you want to work this out with your person, be open to accepting their offerings, even if it's small, even if it's not exactly what you're looking for. The High Priestess. You know, I am feeling very strongly that for some of you, some work would be beneficial. You know, maybe light a red candle and just manifest, you know, you and your person living out what it is that you're looking for. You know, use your own intuition and use your own abilities. And then we have the Wheel of Fortune showing up, right? So let's change the pattern. I was just talking about patterns earlier. Change your pattern if you want to be with this person, and this person also has to do the same. Judgment, I think this is where I'm going to leave it off with the tarot. I think what Spirit is actually ultimately trying to say is, now that you have this information, now that you know a little bit more, and you can delve deeper into your feelings, again, use your intuition. You have to ultimately make this judgment call, because your person is headstrong. Your person wants you. Your person wants you, and they are sorry for whatever they did. There's a lot of things that was going to have to be worked out before this can be done. But at the end of the day, I feel like the ball is in your court, and you're going to have to make that judgment call when it comes to your person. Okay, I'm going to just pull a few of these moon cards just because I really like them, and I feel like they always have a good, just little advice at the end. So what is the advice from our moon for pile 1? What does pile 1's person need to know? Okay. Prosperity lies ahead. New moon in Taurus. All right, pile 1. So it looks like you could have some financial abundance coming into you. You could have some love coming your way, maybe reconciliation with your person. Prosperity means different things to different people. New moon in Taurus, very grounding energy. What is what both of you are actually looking for. Maybe I'll take 2 more. Nothing is yet set in stone, right? There's always time to change, to manifest what you need to manifest. So your relationship is not over, pile 1. Nothing yet is set in stone. Maybe just one more. Oh, that's crazy. It blew the candle out. What came out? Okay, so 2 things came out. That was crazy. Thank God I didn't catch on fire. See if I could light that back. So, okay, I guess these 2 cards really wanted to come out. Your commitment is being tested. Expect powerful change. Okay, so I definitely feel like these 2 are very appropriate to end this section with the advice from our moon. Your commitment is being tested. It definitely is, pile 1. Your commitment to this relationship, and also your person's commitment to this relationship. The commitment to take the steps to make things better, to get back into that space that they need to be, so that they could ultimately propose to you, so that they could ultimately marry you, right? They're trying to manifest these things. Expect powerful change. So with this, I'm definitely feeling like your person is making progress, trying to get back to what they need in order to have you in their life. And I'm also feeling here, pile 1, that a lot of you, social media is a big influence in your life, and you're really basing a lot of things that you see online or hearsay that you see from other people. And Spirit wants to remind you that there is a lot of things going on behind closed doors. And especially for some of you, I feel that you're dealing with a person that could be real tight-lipped about things and don't really like people in their business, including you. And that's also something that's got to change with that red flag, right? Okay, so I'm gonna put these to the side for a moment. And I like these. These are just messages from our ancestors, angels, just general advice for my pile 1. And let's see what happens. Actually, I'm feeling drawn to pick this first one. Great teacher, learn from spiritual experiences. Some of you may be getting in touch with your more spiritual side. Feeling water. A lot of you are connecting with water. And the sun. Enjoy success and happiness. Prosperity lies ahead. I'm just going to take this one. Also, see beyond the current situation. That's true. You know, see beyond this situation. See what can come when you guys are together, when you guys make that commitment, when you guys both decide to move out of this stagnant hangman position. You know, make sure all the time spent in the hermit energy is worth it, and it'll pay off. All right, my pile one, that was your reading. I hope that this resonated for some of you. Again, like I said, this is a collective reading, so not everything is going to make sense to everyone. So if your spirit takes it, that's great. If not, leave and let it go, right? Move on. So again, for pile one, this was a very positive reading. We started off with your reading with Venus being your planetary placement to represent this reading, and that is very on point with what we just saw. So for those of you with pile one, definitely, you know, don't give up hope on your person. They do have you on their mind. They do have intentions of marriage, of a deeper commitment. And that definitely shouldn't be looked past. Remember, look beyond the situation. All right, pile one, thank you again, and I will see you soon. Welcome back, everybody. This is for those of you who have chose pile two, being represented by the calcite stone. All right, so let's get started with your reading. We are looking into no contact. How does your person feel about you? So how I'm going to start off is with my dice. We're going to roll and see what is your planetary placement for this reading. Okay, so we have 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 13, 4. So 4 is actually being represented by Rahu. So that is actually not a physical planet, but it is the north node of the moon. And that is, you know, that can be represented by impulsive behavior, short-tempered, rebellious, things like that. So if that is setting the tone for this reading, that should be very interesting for you, pile two. So let's go ahead and get started. So I'm going to start with these love oracles first. Actually, you know what I want to do? I have my guava bark here. I'm just going to cleanse it a little bit, get off pile one's energy. Okay. I love this. This is guava bark. All right, so let's see. Pile two. This is for pile two for my collective. Please give me some love messages for them. Worth waiting for. Release your ex. I'm hearing that for some of you, you know, you left the right person to be with the wrong person, if that resonates with you. Getting to know each other. So we have worth waiting for, release your ex, and getting to know each other. So this already is a little bit of some chaotic energy because, like I said, for some of you, I feel like you were with the right person and now, you know, you're with someone else and it's not the right move and you wish you could go back. And, you know, maybe you're just getting to start to know this person. Also pay attention to the red flags. So again, that Rahu energy is coming through very strongly for you, pile 2. This is confusion, because some of you feel like this person is definitely worth waiting for, and you know, pay attention to the red flags. It's also another card that came out for pile 1. So let's see. Let's pull a few cards. Just gonna take the ones that came out. So Temperance, patience, worth waiting for. So, you know, I'm actually going to just, for some of you, this person could be worth waiting for. This person could be somebody that you probably shouldn't have released. Page of Cups, Star, Knight of Pentacles, the Moon, and the 3 of Wands. Okay. So what I'm feeling here for you, pile 2, is this person, you know, for some of you, I'm picking up on 2 very different. I feel like these needs to be like separated. I don't know why, but it feels like this is more in line than what's going on this side over here. So getting to know each other, and you have the Page of Cups. So some of you could have been in a very new connection, and you know, it ended abruptly, and now you're still kind of longing for that person. And it goes back to with the release your ex, like you were with the right person and now you're with somebody else, and you want to go back to the person that's over here. Now, typically my readings don't end split like this, but I guess since it's for a collective, maybe that's why the energy is going this way. So let's see. Pile 2. You have somebody here that feels like it's worth waiting for, being confirmed by the Temperance card. And then the Knight of Pentacles, very, very, very slow moving card. So I'm going to pull some cards for over here, actually. For, I guess this is like part 2 for pile 2. Let me pull another card here. Trust. And let's just see, just to see what comes out, because it's just very 2 different energies, even though we're on, you know, pile 2. Codependency. Yeah, so you know, this, you're kind of getting like a 2-in-1 reading, pile 2, because you know, spirit works the way that the way that spirit wants to work. So it's you're split. You know, these cards are resonating over here, and these cards are, you know, completely different over here. You know, so we went from trust on this side to codependency on this side, with the Moon also. Pay attention to the red flags, getting to know each other. So for the people on this side of pile 2, I do feel that this could have been a newer connection, probably somebody, I would say that you were in a relationship maybe no longer than like 8 months or so. But within those 8 months, and again, remember, people during the pandemic, they became very attached to one another. They became very codependent on people. So I definitely feel with this connection, pile 2 on this side, it was somebody that you, it doesn't feel like a very long-lasting soulmate type of feeling, especially with these cards that have came out. You know, it almost feels again like, you know, this, you're with somebody right now, and you know that you were supposed to be with the person on this side. I'm sorry if that's confusing, but you know, I can't help it the way that the reading is coming out, right? So here's where we are. The Moon coming out here for you, pile 2, on this side of the reading. I feel that it's representing somebody that actually had maybe, I don't want to say like mental issues, but they definitely had probably a darker personality, a secret personality, and you're blinded to it. you know, it was being hidden from you. But that was also part of the appeal with the codependency for both of you. I'm gonna pull a few more cards for this side, my tarot deck, and see what is resonating for pile 2. For pile 2, for the people that were not in that much of a long-term relationship. 10 of Wands. Okay, so this was a relationship that was filled with burden. You have the 9 of Swords, so very constricted energy here, right? You know, it's not going anywhere, it's bounded. King of Cups, some of you could have been dealing with a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio. At the bottom of the deck is interesting here. We have the Wheel of Fortune. We have the Magician. We have the Death card. You know, I'm actually going to take this 5 of Cups too. And I'm going to place it right in the middle because that's where I'm feeling guided to place it. So we have the Wheel of Fortune, the Magician, and the Death card, right? So on this end, the people who are resonating here, they're waiting for a change of events. They're trusting the universe, right, to give them this new beginning, to give them this death, this rebirth. They're really, really trying to manifest, you know, this turn of events to come back to you. Worth waiting for. You know, not to say that people on this side of the cards are, you know, completely happy, because I do see that there are some issues that need to be resolved. I want to know more about the 5 of Cups. 5 of Cups. So we have the 9 of Pentacles and the Hermit. So for some of you also, finances could have played a role in the separation, right? Pay attention to the red flags. I'm feeling that your person could have been hiding money from you, could have been taking money from you, is also what I'm hearing for the pile that's resonating on this side. For the collective part 2 of part 2, you know, you have the Worth Waiting For, you have the Trust, Death, Magician. These are cards that are indicative of manifesting the outcome that you're looking for, getting back with this person. Okay, I'm sorry if this is becoming a little bit confusing for you, but like I said, I'm reading for a collective, so I have to go with what makes sense with what Spirit is leading me to say. So again, if this resonates with you, that's great. I really hope that you take what your Spirit feels is correct and you leave what doesn't. So I'm going to pull a few of these oracle cards, and what I'm going to do is I'm just going to move them, you know, keep the divide, because again, I'm feeling very guided to do that. So for the people here, let's see. Okay, I feel like I'm not good enough for you. Okay, and you know, the manipulation, wow, how did I, of course, the planetary placement for this was Rahu, rebellious, short-term, secretive, you know, confusion. So I guess it makes sense that the reading sort of ended up writing like this. So I feel like I'm not good enough for you. You know, I feel like this person, I'm hearing that this person sort of used that against you to sort of play the victim. You know, I'm feeling like you walking away, and you know, your person was the one who was completely in the wrong, but they also have this way of pulling on your heartstrings to make you feel like you're making them feel like shit. Okay, maybe just 1 or 2 more for the person on my right, this side of the row. I feel like I can't give you what you need, and I am so sorry. So for those of you that are resonating more on this side, and also I forgot to mention, or maybe I did earlier, that the person that you're dealing with, I'm strongly picking up on a water sign for here. And here I'm picking up more of an earth sign, and partly also because I have the Knight of Pentacles, which your person is moving very slow, yes, but they're also trying to manifest and progress into the King of Pentacles. Tell me more about this person over here. Tell me more about this person over here. Okay. False sense of giving. Always needs to win the arguments. And for some of you, you know this. You know that this person is no good. You know that the red flags are here to stay. And you refuse to listen to your intuition. Why is that? You feel that they can change. And unfortunately, for some of you, there could have been a third party that came in between you and your person trying to have this happy ending. Holding on. This third party could have been an air sign. This person could have even probably, unfortunately, cheated on you and had kids with another person, you know. These red flags seem to be more severe. All right, so let's pay attention to this side, the worth waiting for. Let's pull some of these cards. To my collective, okay, worth waiting for. Worth waiting for. Finances are a problem. Yep. So part of the reason that this connection isn't moving forward right now, and maybe Spirit, the universe, is asking you to wait for your person to come around and get their shit together, is because of finances. You know, finances, it plays a big role. I know people don't like to talk about it, but it really does, especially if you're trying to build a future with somebody. And you know, pile 2, I am hearing that you could be sort of demanding, and that's nothing wrong with that, right? You need to set your standards for the type of man that you want to have, the type of woman, type of person that you want to attract. So we're going to take this 2 that was just about to pop out. I think the world of you, and our story is not over yet. So with this last card, I'm going to leave that here because I think that's pretty much self-explanatory. You know, I'm sorry that it got split into 2 different readings, but you know, like I said at the beginning, that is what happens when for those of you who pick pile 2, your planetary placements happen to be Rahu, and that is it's a malefic planet placements, you know, so I guess there was bound to be some confusion going on there. Just adding a little bit more of my natural mystic oil. I will leave the link for this in the description box below. This aids in your magical workings, open your third eye, connecting with your elevated ancestors, angels, spirits, guardians, guides. Speaking of that, I'm going to just take some general advice for those of you who picked pile 2. No, I don't want to do the divide thing again. Okay. Shield, Maiden, make plans and focus. See beyond the current situation. That's also what pile 1 got. And I'm going to take maybe just one more. I'm feeling guided to pick this one. Stag. Trust and thrive, right? Trust in the process. Trust in what you're doing. As long as you have confidence and faith in what you're doing, be steadfast, be strong. Stag. Trust and thrive. And also, just because I do love these cards, moon cards, let's see what she has to say in regards to this connection. In regards to this connection. I'm going to take these. What do you need to release? Your ex. A time for healing. Definitely. On both sides. For each of these readings, a time for healing, right? Maybe just one more for my pile 2. Bring love into the situation. And communication is key. Yeah. So, you know, for those of you who chose pile 2, again, you know, the spirit works how spirit wants to work. Rahu was your guiding planet, and this is how the cards chose to come out. So, on one side, you have worth waiting for. Some of you have a person that you were in a longer term relationship with, and you know, there are some roadblocks there. There are finances that are in the way. There is maturity, there's growth that needs to happen. You know, there's some manifestation that needs to be done on both sides. You know, we have temperance here with waiting for, slow movements, but eventually movement. And again, ending that side with our story is not over yet, because truly for the people that have been in, I'm hearing for people that were in a relationship that was longer than 8 months, this would be mostly for your side here. So no contact, your person, what they feel about you for this side. They definitely feel like you're worth waiting for, what we started the reading off with, that your story isn't over. They want to manifest coming back to you. They're just going to need a bit of time, pile 2. Okay. And for those of you who are on this side, again, I'm feeling that this is for people that were in a relationship for less than 8 months. And for those on this side, it is just time to release this person. Release this person and probably work on yourself and go to the person, which, you know, if this is like, you know, a love story here, you be going back to this person that has done all the work, has done the magic, you know. And when I say magic, I mean like the work on themselves internally to be that King of Pentacles for you. So I hope that this wasn't confusing. This wasn't my plan for the reading to end up like this, but it is what it is, and that's how it happens. So again, this was for those who chose pile 2. I hope that this helped give you some clarity. And again, if your spirit does not take it, then leave it, right? All right, I will see you guys in the next one. Thank you so much again for holding a vibe with me. Welcome back, everybody. This is for those of you who have chose pile 3, being represented by this obsidian stone. This is a no contact. How is your person feeling about you right now? Let's take a look and see. So what I'm going to do first is I start off with my dice so we can check what planetary placement is being represented for your reading. All right, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 1 and 1 is 2. So we have 2. That is being represented by the moon. So we can have secrets, we can have lunacy, we can have illumination, also very attractive, nurturing, mother-like, delicate, depth, emotion. So let's get started with your reading, pile 3. I'm going to start off with our love oracles and see what comes up for that. So this is for pile 3. Pile 3, the connection with their person. They're not in contact right now. What are some love messages for them? Feeling drawn to take this. Honeymoon. Okay. Enjoy the bliss of the holiday together. Honeymoon. So some of you could have been in a very passionate, strong, loving connection with your person. And again, like I say for my other videos, this is a collective reading, so take what your spirit feels like it resonates with. If not, then leave it. And we have very soon. Okay, very soon. Clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. All right, so far those are 2 very positive cards for you, pile 3. And we have one more, religious factors. Your love life is influenced by your religious upbringing and spiritual path. Okay, so that's interesting, religious factors. So I'm feeling that for some of you, part of this very passionate connection that you have with your person is either, you know, your appreciation for a certain religion, or spiritually they understand you, and that heightens, you know, the passion that you have for this person that you guys both share together. Okay, so let's see. I feel like I want to take one more. I usually take 3, but let's see, just one more. Love connection between pile 3 and their person. Pile 3 and their person. Attraction. Yeah. You attract romantic love by this moment fully. Enjoy this moment fully. So yeah, you know, pile 3, you have attraction, honeymoon very soon, religious factors. So again, with this card, what I'm resonating more with, what I'm feeling more for this is that you 2 are both very connected on a spiritual, more emotional level. Again, with the moon being represented for your reading. Okay. So let's see. Let's pull some of these cards here. I'm gonna put these to the side for now. I think I might still pull some from here, but for now I'm going to work with the tarot and see what's going on. Just giving it just a little cleanse for my pile 3. All right, so okay, pile 3. No contacts. How does this person feel about my pile 3? We have the strength card. Okay. How does this person feel about my pile 3? I'm just going to take one more. Oh, that's too much. Do that. King of Swords. So some of you could be dealing with an air sign, Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius. And we also have the Four of Swords. So the Four of Swords, you know, I feel that the both of you, or at least for your person, pile 3, they're in this state of not knowing what to do. Usually I feel like this person is very in control and they can make all the right decisions, but right now mentally they're stuck. And when this person is stuck mentally, they feel like they can't go forward with anything. Strength. So I asked for what they feel about you, and instead it told me more about them. Let's see. We have the Moon, we have the Three of Cups, and we have the Death card. So what they feel about you is we have the Moon doubling down here again. You know, they could be feeling that you were somebody that was very emotional. I'm also hearing that for you, pile 3, that sometimes you let other people get into your ear and fill you up, fill your minds with, some of them could be lies or exaggerations, but there were people interfering in this very passionate relationship. And also what I'm hearing is that your relationship with this person, pile 3, could have been threatening to other people. Like they didn't understand the level that you guys were on. You know, I'm feeling very strongly about the spiritual. You know, I'm feeling that some of you may have had experiences that you wouldn't necessarily feel comfortable sharing with just anybody for fear of that they wouldn't understand or that they would judge you. And with your person, pile 3, you didn't feel that. You know, I'm actually feeling that you were able to let go and to be free and show your emotional side, but in some way that could have also, you know, not backfired, but sort of scared this person a little bit more. Because I'm also feeling that a lot of you, I'm picking up on air signs very strong. So your person, pile 3, is more analytical. I don't feel that they lead with their heart per se, but you know, they're very headstrong and very strong in their spiritual beliefs, which the two of you seem to connect on. What else is pile 3's person feeling about them? Ace of Pentacles, Knight of Swords. They definitely feel like you're a go-getter, pile 3. You know, that you have your shit together. And it seems like they're trying to play catch up. You know, they're trying to play catch up. They're trying to manifest it to get back to you. You know, Two of Pentacles and Knight of Wands. So we have 2 Knights and 2 of Pentacles. For some of you, pile 3, I do feel that in this separation, there could be a third party. And that also could be the reason that they are moving so slow to come back to you. You know, you would think that them knowing that these feelings that they have, the honeymoon, the very soon, the undeniable attraction, that they would give up on playing games, but some people are just too stubborn to do that. And that is also what I'm feeling with this person, a slight playboy energy since you guys have been in separation. I'm feeling that your person, pile 3, is somebody that definitely enjoys the attention from people. 6 of Wands. You know, this person is used to being, you know, sort of walk in the room and people know who this person is. And that could have also been sort of something that caused this relationship to end, and also the stubbornness of this person of not being able to even compromise. I'm hearing that compromise was a big factor here in the separation. Need some more advice here for pile 3. What intentions do they have with pile 3? Justice. Make things right. You know, make things right for you. See, 4 of Wands. Trying to have this family life, trying to have this stability. They want to be fulfilled emotionally. But what does my pile 3 want? Pile 3, you want to know everything. I feel like you want this person to lay it all out on the table before you even decide to work on anything with them. The moon is ruling this reading. You have the High Priestess here. Delve into your intuition and demand to know the things that you need to know from this person so that you can make a decision if you want to spend the rest of your life with them, right? Wheel of Fortune, 10 of Events. I'm hearing that this wheel has passed you by a few times. You know, this could be somebody that you were with in a past life. I'm picking up on past life. So this is a cycle that you need to complete with this person. And hopefully it could be in this lifetime, right? Let's see if I could take one more card. 6 of Cups. So 6 of Cups could represent like nostalgia, childhood, but just based on what I'm feeling, this is definitely a past life connection with this person. Okay, and then one more card I'm gonna pull is the Empress. So yeah, they're definitely looking at you like you are their end all be all. This spiritual connection that you have, now that we've looked a little bit deeper into the cards, I definitely feel like you guys are pulled towards each other and you can't help it. This attraction is undeniable. It's been lifetimes already. Okay, also, let's see. Very strong connection, pile 3. Like, this is so, this is amazing. I mean, there's definitely things that need to be done, that needs to be manifested to come back to what needs to be shown in order to have this whirlwind, romantic, stable relationship. All right, let's see, pile 3, what messages your person has for you? Is there any messages that your person would like to relate to my pile 3? Just 3 cards for pile 3. I dive in and out of relationships. Family or friends disapprove of this connection, and I'm going to take one more. Oh, here we go. Jealous and possessive. So with these cards coming out here, definitely what I'm feeling is these are the issues that needed to work on, even in your past life, right? So, like I said, this is a cycle. So you could have had to work through jealousy and possessiveness in one cycle. I dive in and out of relationships. Friends or family disapprove of this connection. But also with this card in particular, I'm feeling it like that is what's affecting a part that's affecting your connection right now in this lifetime. But with these two coming out, I definitely am feeling like it's, coming back on your past life relationship with this person. You know, this person is always going to be in your life, and this one, and the next one, and the next one, until you guys are actually together in the proper form that you need to be, right? When you guys are on that level, when you can manifest it, when you can have it be so full of bliss, but then pain also at the same time, you've reached. So our pile three, you're being ruled by the moon for this reading. Let's pull some of these moon oracles and see what she has to tell us. For my pile three, I want divine moon, please tell me some advice for them. Advice for pile three. Advice for pile three. Regards to this connection. Oh. A new romantic cycle begins. So back to the cycles, as I was saying, with this connection, pile three. Wheel of Fortune, this connection, a new cycle begins. But when this cycle, this new endeavor, this new cycle is beginning, you should definitely try not to repeat the mistakes of the past. And when I say the past, I also mean this life and in your past life. Okay, I also feel like this one, as was at the top, be bold and make the first move. Sometimes you need to do that, right? Have faith in your dreams. Now this I'm gonna take, because I am feeling like the spiritual connection, the past life connection with this person could be showing up in your dreams quite frequently. And what I'm hearing from Spirit is when this person is showing up in your dreams, it's their ethereal body trying to connect with you. You know, this connection is so deep that when they're in your dreams, it's kind of like they're actually really there, living another life with you in that plane. And you know, just because this reading is ruled by the moon, let us just take one more final advice from our moon for our pile three, please. Take time to breathe out. Before you start this new romantic cycle, take time. Take time. Have faith in your dreams. Okay? Have faith in your dreams, and a win-win outcome is in the forecast. Okay, I'll take that. A win-win outcome is in the forecast. For those of you in pile three, no contact with your person, this is a very, very positive reading. Once you guys can sort of figure out how to break this cycle, break this pattern. All right, so some last advice for those who picked pile three. This messages from our elevated ancestors, angels, guardians, and guides. Let's see. Maybe just 3 cards. Some general advice for my pile three. This is my pile three needs to know. Hunter, track down your fears and desires. This one fell out before. Elder, move beyond the ancestral patterns. So for this, I'm going to say break those patterns for that toxic cycle so that you and your person can really, truly come back together. I'm going to take one more. kind of want it to fall out. So one more for my pile 3, please. Take care of your needs. Well, that is pretty damn good advice. Take care of your needs. All right, pile 3. Thank you so much for taking the time to hold a vibe with me. This was, you know, I feel a very positive reading. Your person is definitely a past life relationship, and this could be your another attempt at this cycle of trying to get to, you know, a place of commitment, a place of attainment, that you guys can truly live in bliss and truly know each other and truly love each other and respect and be devoted to one another. So there definitely is hope there for you, pile 3, and your person can't deny there's attraction for you, right? You are on their minds 24/7, and they are trying their hardest to work to come towards you. But, you know, especially I'm hearing for this connection, it's really going to take both sides to really put in all the work, right? And with the moon being there, your spiritual connection, the cycle that you guys are in, the spiritual connection needs to be explored deeply, because once that is done, also you could be on your way to this attainment, you know, this stability, this understanding of each other that will greatly improve and help your relationship. Okay, so that was your reading, pile 3. I hope that helps. I hope that it gave you some type of clarity. Again, this is a collective reading, so please, whatever your spirit takes, that's great. If not, then just leave it. Okay, again, my name is Zultana. I am with Conjure Collective. I will leave a link to my website in the description box below. Thank you again so much for taking the time to hold a vibe with me here tonight.